Greetings, everyone. My name is Amberly Labbit. This is for a Psych 103 activity for Chapter 6. It goes over middle childhood development, and in this particular video we're going to be discussing bullying and its effects. I wanted to do something a little bit different than most people. I know that most people would probably emphasize more on the victim that gets bullied, but in this video I'd like to more emphasize on the actual bully victim. So that means the person that's actually bullying. In most cases, there's two different types of bullies. There's one that is in a home that usually is being bullied by either an older sibling or a parent or another guardian or even another family member, and because of that reason they then project their anger or really pain out onto another. And I think that that's something that should be more brought to awareness than the actual person being bullied. I think that the bullier is more important, and because that bully is the one that's putting out the projected hurt, really not, because if you think about anger is really an offset of pain, and a person doesn't really know any other way of controlling their pain or their hurt other than projecting anger out onto someone or something else, even an animal. So most of those children that are bullying are going through some sort of a psychological problem, issue of their own, and I think that we should have more compassion towards those children and maybe even come up with a solution as to how to get them to talk instead of project anger. And so when there is an issue with bullying, maybe we should set that child aside and, make friends with that child, or find a way to naturally observe that child's lifestyle in a way. And the way that we would do that would be at home, not at home, but at school, and just seeing the way that they interact with their peers. Obviously they're bullying some, but then the way that they act with their friends, the way that they act with teachers as well, because usually bullies will act aggressive towards teachers, and if that's the case, usually it's something that's happening at home. And as a responsible faculty member, I would probably report something that might be happening at home, just to bring in awareness of an issue like that. Also, another type of bully could be not something that's necessarily happening at home, but a child that is more stocky, an athlete, for instance, or what they would call a jock, or even just a popular child at school. Those are usually children that are intimidated by others, and then they end up getting this stigma as well. And you have to, take into consideration the way that their psyche is at that moment, and they are really going through a lot of depression. And so we need to have compassion towards those children and remember that they're still developing and they're still learning and they're incredibly impressionable. And so that acting out or lashing out or projecting out is coming from somewhere, and we should probably take that into more consideration as an awareness and educated response to their actions than to punish them because of doing something like taking money from another student or holding them upside down by a trash can, or whatever it is that they end up doing to try and pull a prank or make themselves feel better as a person. Because you really have to think that that's sad that they're going through that, and something is happening. Something is definitely going on at home. So just keep that in mind and be aware, and hopefully we can make a stand and make a difference. So just unite and come together and have compassion for those children. And this video is for anyone who's watching. It could be a child that's being bullied, it could be a child that's bullying, it could be a parent that's dealing with children that are bullying or being bullied. Just be aware and have compassion, and hopefully we can make a difference together. Thank you for watching.